Alright guys, so it's 4th of July, I have the day off, and it's like 4 o'clock or something now. It gets dark at like 9:30 around here, so I've got a few hours to myself. But what I'm going to do with that time, and I've already gotten some maintenance done around the tanks, but I don't always get like an entire day off the middle of the week to myself, so I'm gonna go take that time and I'm going to go collect some wild native fish species. Well, they're not truly native because they were introduced like 20 to 30 years ago, but either way I really like them because it's the wild killifish. So the Plains Killifish. I'm probably gonna try and get a few more mosquito fish as well. Just because I only collected one female kind of accidentally, so I'm going to try and grab some more females and males to put with mine, and everything will kind of be quarantined first. I'll put it through some deworms because they need just that deworm, get them, get the worms out of them from being in the wild, and then they are going to go live outside in the ponds basically. Some of the Plains Killifish might come inside, we'll see. I know because they're native they can overwinter out there, so I might not make them. So yeah, anyways, here's my setup, and the backpack that stays packed. Then I've got my big bait net. I'm actually gonna go ahead and grab another little bait net. Got my bait box, so this allows me, I can just literally float this in the water. It's got like a good little locking on it. I can float it in the water and allows for new water to come in and air to get out, so it should be pretty good. I can keep them cool, keep them in the water. Then over here, I have my waders, my boots. I've got some, kind of heavy-duty rubber gloves. When you get your hands in the water that much, sometimes it can really just, wear your hands out. So, I've also got, a few snacks in there, but I've also, I'm going to bring some meters. So I have my pH meter, so I can take a reading of their pH that they're coming out of. And then I also have a Tds and Temperature Meter. So I want to get some readings of the Tds. I know what it was from last time, but I just want to see if, weather changes anything. And this can also take temperature, so Tds and Temp. I paid like $5 for this on eBay, and it actually ended up being a really, really good one. So I like it. And then, yeah, so all that's coming. Do need to stop and go pick up some polarized sunglasses. So, these are not polarized, and polarized sunglasses, they're just like a must when you're going. Anything that involves looking through water, it's a must, because the polarization will literally allow you to see through that top glare on the water. You're always going to have like this thin layer of just glare. It's from the light hitting the water and just illuminating the surface, so it glares, and your eyes see that glare. Having the polarization on your lenses will allow you to see just straight through that glare, and it's going to allow you to see a lot more. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and head out, and I will see you guys in a bit once I get out there. Alright, so I am geared up, ready to go. I've got my 2 nets. I ended up just repairing that one, some zip ties, my bait box, backpack, little bag so I can, stick stuff that I find. Anyways, if you can't tell, it's really hot. I'm not wearing waders. I opted out of that. It's just no point. It's gonna make me a whole lot hotter than I need to be. So, anyways, I just got the truck parked here in like a neighborhood, and then I'm gonna start working down this creek. And like eventually, so like on one side of the creek there's like the neighborhood, and then the other side, once I get a good ways down it, there's going to be like a golf course. So anyways, as you can tell, I'm getting down in. Let me flip the camera around so I can kind of show you guys what it looks like throughout most of the creek. Alright, so this is what most of the creek looks like. It's just limestone bottom. It's fairly shallow there, so you can see you've got like a couple inches deep. You've got pits, and then you have a lot of these, you see that odd rectangle, you know, dugout? What I think that is I think that's how they put in, you know, electrical and water and all types of stuff. They had to cross these creeks one way or another. So what they did is they trenched out the rock, and they laid their pipes, and then they buried it. So I'm assuming that's what those are, and there's quite a few of them just throughout. So yeah. And those are like a great place to catch the killifish and mosquito fish. They kind of, you know, they live in there, and then like it's almost hard for them to even get out in some of these areas. So they end up inhabiting those and making those their little homes. And then there are certain areas, I know this creek quite well, there are certain areas where they actually inhabit the actual stream as it gets deeper, but like right here they're just going to inhabit this. And there's a bunch of water bugs on it now. So anyways, I'm gonna get into this creek, and then I will I'll get the camera back up and going on my my first little stop, because I'm not gonna stop at these trenches. I want to get further in because I know there are some better ones that hold more fish. Anyways, I'm gonna get to those. All right, so here's our first little stop, and this used to be twice as big. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they added that. I want to say that's always been there. It looks like a lot of silt has just kind of filled it up. Normally that much silt is not there, and this is normally like 5 times as big. That, or I have just grown immensely and I remember it being a lot bigger. But if you can see in there, there is a lot of movement. Those are mostly Plains Killifish. And a lot of movement, so oh my god, a lot of movement in there. So yeah, they're what I'm going to go ahead and try and go for now. I've got the action cam on, so we'll see how much I can get on the action cam as well. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go after them, but I'm going to put this camera down. Alright, so first little swipe through, and I've already got 2 killifish in there. They are the Plains Killifish. So this is going to be a little bit difficult, but you can see we've got 2 in there. They're the Plains. That's a male on top, and so I've got that red. You see that red? It's a male, and it looks like maybe another female. I'm not sure. So other ways, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get them in the bucket, and then I'm going to continue this, and I'll stop periodically. Like I said, I have the 360 mounted. I just have no idea how well it's going to work. To be honest, after this, I'm probably going to go ahead and get a GoPro Hero. So, but anyways, I'm going to go ahead and just continue this, and I'll show you just periodically. I'll make a stop and give you an update. All right, I wanted to stop and show you guys this. So, what all this is, it looks like some type of you know, giant hairgrass. You can see. You see how the structure of it is? It's those kind of, you know, thin, round, but tough blades. And it's kind of running all along the side. Now I found right here, I found this big old bunch of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this bunch with me. And you know, once I get home, I'll try and identify it. But it looks like it's got, you know, it's all chained together. I'm not gonna call that a rhizome. Perhaps it is. I'm not that much of a plant expert, but that is most likely some type of hairgrass. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this with me, because it's some type of giant hairgrass, and you know, there you go. I get giant hairgrass for free. We will have to make sure it's aquatic and everything. I'm assuming this is just some type of hairgrass, just by the look of that. So anyways, thought I would show that to you guys real quick. But not having a whole lot of luck with the fish. There's my bait bucket just kind of floating down. It's kind of like I can see a bunch of Plains Killifish, and they kind of school together. And what they do is when I come at them, they swim against the sides, and they're really good about avoiding the net. So generally that's why I try and find those little pools where they're condensed. Then it's easy for me to, you know, scare them into my net. But anyways, we'll keep at it. All right, this is where I'm at. you know, probably a good half-mile into the creek by now. And I've only caught 3 Plains Killifish, looks like 2 males and a female, and then I just caught another gambusa for myself. Looks like a female. Yeah, you know, smaller than the one that I have, and back at the house at least. So yeah, I got another gambusa, and basically I could definitely have way more than this if I would concentrate my efforts in like one cutout, but that's like shooting fish in a barrel, and I want to get a broader, you know, spectrum of genetics, so I want to go all over, you know, the area, you know, on all the little different parts. Now these genetics can mix absolutely. As soon as this like creek floods, they're open up and moving all over the place, but there are no like water dams because there are no rapids here. But either way, I still just want to move around. I also want to play in the creek. I could get done here in like less than an hour or 30 minutes. I could catch a bunch and leave. I want to spend a little bit more time here than that. So I take my time and I kind of walk through the creek and I look through it and I look for hardscape. And yeah, mentioning hardscape, I actually saw some stone that looked a lot like Sirius stone. So I think I may be coming back and pillaging for some Sirius. And if I look in here long enough, here's a lot of what I'll find. I'll find this, you know, fossilized rock, or excuse me, fossilized wood, and petrified wood, I believe is what it's called, right? Petrified wood. And a bunch of little pieces like this in here. It's hard to find big pieces, but they're in here. We used to find them as kids. So yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna keep at it and keep trying to catch some more fish. So far, like I've said, all I've seen are the gambusas and the Plains Killifish. I've yet to see a different species in here, but I haven't caught a whole lot, you know, out. So anyways, I'm just gonna keep at it. All right, so basically back from where we started. And quick shout out to Justin from H2O Plants. Got some hair grass for you. See if you can identify it. Whoa, hold on. What is that? I almost completely missed this. Look at this. That is some type of guppy grass. Right? You can see it? You see the formation on that? That is some type of guppy grass. Wow, it's everywhere right here. There's a huge bunch of it. That's what I get for shouting out Justin. So that, you know, that you see all that green there, but what I originally thought that was, I just thought it was moss, because there's moss everywhere, and I have collected some moss to try and bring back. But this, wow, that is some type of guppy grass, or Najas grass. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be bringing back a bunch of this. So boom, you see all that, and we can tell what it's growing in. So I'll pull up some of this. It's just growing in this sandy limestone silt. So it's most likely, you know, water column feeding. You know, probably feeds from, you know, houses up there. That's what it is, you know. There's houses on that side, houses on that side. If you keep going all the way down, eventually the houses will, you know, we will get away from the houses and there'll just be a golf course, you know, on one side. But that's amazing. So some wild, you know, Texas type Najas grass right here. It's awesome. So I'm gonna collect a lot of this. Really excited about that. And then we're gonna keep going, and I've already harvested quite a bit, but over here, I don't know if it's going to work out aquatically, but right here is some type of hair grass. So I'm not sure if, like I said, I don't know if it's gonna work out to be aquatic or not, but that's what it is, and I'll uproot some of it so you can kind of get the root system again. But, alright, let's rinse it off. Here is the root system. So it's almost like a rhizome, you know. It almost grows like on a rhizome, and then out of the rhizome is the leaves. So I've already got a bunch of this, so I'm good. That's probably just, I don't know what that is. Huh. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna harvest this, and yeah. Alright guys, so I'm still at it. I've got back to kind of like where, I first started this little pit, because it's just really hard to catch these fish in open water. They're fast, and they're really good at skimming like the surface and going in the shallowest of water, getting in rock crevices, like tiny rock crevices. And rock crevices that I can't even see or know that they're there, so they're really hard to catch. So I went back to these trenches where I know I can kind of like corral them. Alright, so now these, like I said, are, and I can see them in there. There's some big ones too. Ooh, there's something other than the killies in there now. So we'll have to see if there's even a lot of killies in there, because they may have been, you know, getting snacked on by whatever else is in there. But what this is, I'm assuming, is it's a trench dug out so that they can, you know, take power and plumbing. The city can take power and plumbing through here. See, we got a drain pipe there, and then what do we have there? Yep, a trench right by that drain pipe. So it's plumbing, it's sewer. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna try and set this camera up somewhere and get some shots of me trying to catch some fish. Hopefully I can actually catch some though. And I don't have my tripod, so we're yeah, just pinning you up on a root. Alright, what do we need? Right there? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and try and catch something. Where are we at? Let me get some. Okay. I see where we're at. I might not get really good shots for you. That's something that swam out. Slipped in. Okay. Some fireworks. This net's starting to get worn out. It's not going to last too many more trips. Oh, buddy. Alright, so I want you guys to see. I got a bluegill here. Wow. Beautiful. Oh man, that's what had those white fins. Wow. Oh my god, I've never seen a bluegill like that. Alright. So here's our predator fish in here. So this is, you know, something I've wanted to catch since I was a little kid. But you know, to actually get to see the predator fish, because we were never able to catch these guys with rod and reel. And basically where I caught him is right under here. So right under that rock right there, I just put it under there, and that's where he was sitting. But these are what I saw earlier with you know, the white finnage, and it's this guy. So it's some type of perch, and it's okay, little buddy, here. And you see how he's got that white anal finnage. And he's got the white tips, but that white anal finnage. I really like him. Wow, do I like him. Wow, I've never, look at his white tail too. The white, look at all that. I've never seen that before. Native fish keepers, if you're checking this out, which I'm probably going to share this with you. I'm going to find you and I'm going to share this. Man, if you're, yeah, definitely an ID on him would be lovely. He's gorgeous. I'm really having a fight taking him with me, because I've never seen that white finnage before. I'm sure it's not, you know, too crazy or anything, but still, wow. This is our predator. He's in here eating gambusa and killie. But look at those white, even the white pectorals. They're stark white. I wonder what he is. Yeah, those are just like stark white and yellow. And then, so, alright, for native, so he can see. Stark white yellow, and then we've got a black spot on the anal. And then we've got that white and yellow again. Looks like very minimal striping. Minimal striping. He does have, you know, he does have striping up and down. Little bits of blue. And yeah, that's basically it. Not a whole lot on him. But he's beautiful. Wow. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and just look at this fish for a little bit, you guys. Because he's really pretty to me. I don't think it's like a pumpkin seed. See how elongated he is too? Really, really want to take him with me. Like, you know, put him in a... Would love to keep him in a 75. The thing is, I mean, if I keep him, I've got to keep him. You can't release him. So I think something else. So on this forehead, he's got another mark. It looks like he's got like a little, you know, a dark dot right there. So I'll get some close up so you can all see. That's what he looks like. And the camera's picking him up fairly well. I know, bud, you don't like it when I play with you. Yeah, those white fins are what I saw earlier, and I was just like, wow, what is that? Really happy to get to see him. So, alright, bud. Oh, no, you didn't. Yep, yeah, let me pick you up. And there you go. Go on. Alright, so before I leave, got another thing to do. Our test meters. We're going to test TDS, and I'm actually going to go away from this cloudy water. We're going to test TDS, pH, and temp. Our temp should still hold. It shouldn't be dropping quite yet. So, TDS, I'm going to flip you guys around. Wow. We went night mode all right. So on, we're going to go for TDS. I was going to say 140, that's soft. 325, so that's not too much softer than where I'm at. At my house, I'm about 380, 350. So 325, 329 is what these guys are living in. Let's get to that temperature. $79 degrees. It feels colder, yeah. I'm gonna say 76, 75. 78, that's what we are? Nah, we're colder than 78. 78, alright, well, it says 78, so we are 78 and 325. And then go ahead and get a pH reading as well. That looks like that's been on, so this is what I'm interested in because I didn't take my pH last time. Looks like we're going up. 7.8, 7.82. Looks like we've stopped at 7.82, so not very alkaline. But I'm sure it's pretty stable considering that's all limestone there. So I'm sure it's not about to go anywhere. And you probably throw all the leaf littering you want and get it as brown as you want, and it probably won't go down, that's for sure. So, as you can tell, it's getting dark. My phone knows it's dark. I'm dropping stuff. I'm gonna get this camera off and I'm gonna get back to the house. Alright guys, so I want to say thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you found this interesting. If you have any questions or comments about what you saw, about the plants, the native species that I have located, identified partially. I've still got a lot of work to do in identifying these plants. I know what the fish are though. So anyways guys, thanks for watching. Definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And hit that subscribe button if this is the kind of stuff you like to see. And I'll definitely try and get some more done.